What's going on, guys? Today we're playing some Farming Simulator, and I'm going to kind of give you a walkthrough of my setup for logging. And I want to first apologize for not making a Minecraft video this week. We are working on a very big project that's not all the way done, and I'd kind of prefer you guys to see done parts of this huge puzzle. So I'm not really sure when it's going to be happening. I'll for sure have a video next week, but I think I might do like a little throwback type thing, or maybe this weekend, we'll see. But this is my setup for Farming Simulator. Now, we'll start off, this is kind of like the main farm you get. We have a couple different setups, but this is our main setup. So I guess I'll kind of work this way and around. This is our, I believe this is the medium vehicle shelter. This is where we house all of our, pretty much anything that lifts. We got front loaders here, skid steers, these little JCBs. These are extremely fun to drive around. And we have the telehandlers, which are New Hollands. I'm a really big fan of the JCB equipment on here. But we house all of our machinery in the back, just so you can kind of see, and whoever pulls one out, they'll pull out the first one, and whatever. We don't really use the Bobcats that much, but we got our bucket for the big JCB front loaders here, as well as the big log forks, which are really a pain unless you have a lot cut down. We don't really use those as much, but it'd definitely be cool to use those, especially when we start knocking out really, really big jobs. We got the forklifts. We have the log forks for the telehandlers here. As you see, that one's been used a little bit more than the other, which would be the blue machines back there. And these are pretty much the easiest way to load any type of logs onto a trailer that are too heavy for you to pick up. And from here down is all of our skid steer attachments. We have log forks here, which have never been used, surprisingly. We have this stump grinder, which is cutting into the wall right now. We have the bucket attachment, and this one's for the skid steers. And then we have two log forks, which have really never been used. Really, when I first started doing forestry, the skid steers were the first ones I ever bought, and this guy here is the first one. Some of this equipment looks cleaner than the others. That's because it's been washed. But yeah, so this is kind of our little loader room. This is where all of our equipment goes for this yard, and pretty much we call this a yard, and that's where all of our equipment is for when we roll out to a job site. This place is just a little spare shed. This is our utility room, which not accessible, but it's a nice little touch that we have here at our yard. And we use Stihl chainsaws. Big fan myself. We're running the MS 261Cs, and I've done tree work before, tree service, and I'm a really big fan of the Stihls. We're going to hold a little competition between all the employees on who can cut down a tree and ship it the fastest. So we got some oak trees planted here. We're going to plant more eventually, just not at this very point in time. This is the main vehicle shelter. This is where all of our vehicles and pretty much trailers and anything that we use on the job site is housed in here. We have our Valtra, I believe it's called, tractor. And I'm a big fan of this because it's powerful and it's fast. In fact, it's one of the better tractors you can get in the game. And this is mainly used for hauling. We don't really use this for anything else other than hauling. Next would be our case tractor, the Puma. And on that we have a Stoll Profi line, looks like. FZ60. This is log forks on here. When we have a really big job going, and we've had a few of these where both telehandlers are being used to throw logs either in the chipper or on a trailer. We'll pull this guy out. He's been used quite a bit as well. Personally, I think this works better than the telehandlers, but this works really well. Next, we have our. To be honest, I don't know what this is called. This is newer in the update than the last Mod Hub update, and we really don't ever use this. We've used it once, and that was to transport our wood chipper, but that was it. It was never really used again. Then we have the Ponce Buffalo. Now, I'm a big fan of these Ponce machines because they're badass both in real life and on the game. They're very quick to use. They maneuver very well through uneven terrain, which in our line of work is very important. The Buffalo hasn't really been used that much because we don't do that much really logging. We do mostly wood chipping. And then we have our Scorpion King. And this is probably my favorite machine in the whole entire game. Out of all of our yards, we own 3 of these. So we'll roll up to a job site, there'll be 3 of these big guys running, and then we'll have 3 guys loading into the wood chipper. So this one's been used quite a bit. Not really recently. We haven't been working that much, but if you guys ever get the chance, look up a video on these because they actually are really cool the way they work. Then we have our sleeper semi over here, and the sleeper semi is, I believe it's the most powerful semi in the game. But this is what we use to transport almost all of our trailers, anything that needs, well, all of our heavy duty trailers. As you see, it's been driven quite a bit. I believe in my last farming simulator video, I had the Twin Star. I actually like the sleeper cab a lot more. It's a lot stronger and faster, so I do enjoy that quite a bit more. We'll go outside here. We got this little automatic seller to the, I don't know where that sells to actually, surprisingly. I seem to know quite a bit about what's in my yard, except what that's for because we don't ever use it. Sold directly to the sawmill. We don't use this because personally I kind of feel like it's cheating, so I have no interest in using it. But it's there if we ever start losing a lot of money and we need a quick payout to keep machines rolling. Very important to have a little cheat sheet, I guess you could call it, on the side. Then we have our dreaded grabber wood chipper. Now, I know a lot of people say this has been fixed in the new game. Personally, I don't like it. I don't like the control arm. I don't really like anything about this. We've never used it except for one time, I think, and it was only for about 25 minutes. So it's not really that used. We don't use it that much. Matter of fact, our crews, when they go out to pick up, stuff we've missed, will probably use this. This is my first logging trailer I ever bought, and between this and I believe it's the case over there, I'm pretty sure it was the first tractor I bought, and then the skid steer in the garage, I made almost all of my money on this game. I saved up and bought the Scorpion King with by using this trailer, a tractor, and the skid steer. It was very long, hard, and tedious, but it ended up working well. Next, we have our monster wood chipper. This is our beast, man. This chips anything, any size. Pretty much, if you guys have never seen one of these, this folds down. This thing here, it's folding in half right now. There's a big belt on the inside. Let me see if I can kind of hop up in there. Probably not. This belt will move, grab it, pull it in there, move it up the conveyor belt, and you'll see that red trailer out there won't actually fit with that conveyor belt, so you have to use an extra conveyor belt, which is this guy here. As you see, it has wood chips on it now. So it'll fall off this conveyor belt, onto this conveyor belt and go up and into that tractor, which I'll show you in a minute. Next, we've got our little light stand, our floodlight, and this is important to us because when we're out in the job area, there's not really a lot of places to have lights, and machinery lights can sometimes be screwy when you're backing around fast. So we've got 2 of these, I believe. But yeah, these are very useful, very good in the latest update. Then we got this sweeper, I guess you would call it. As you see, it's been used quite a bit, and it cut the grass with it, or we clean up the roads and stuff. Not really a necessity, but something very nice to have. Next, we have our fuel trailer. You see all this stuff kind of has this running theme of orange. I really like the color orange, except that thing's painted wrong. Whoops. But this is our fuel trailer. We'll pull up to a job site, and we could be there forever. Not forever, but for a long, long time. And instead of driving our vehicles off site, we use this to fill them up, and then it's a lot faster with this. Next, we have our spot where kind of the supervisor / foreman's park. I had another truck, but accidentally sold it, so now there's no truck. But this is our pickup, and this will haul that fuel trailer all around. So, black and orange all the time. We'll head. Actually, let me show you really quick before we head back. This is our wood chip storage. Now, you're probably wondering, how come there's so much equipment, all this big fancy equipment, and there's more, but yet I don't have that much money? That's because we are sitting on gold here. This was decided between me and the fellow employees that we're going to save all the wood chips and then sell them at one point once we're almost flat broke. I know it sounds crazy, but it's just something kind of fun we do, and we'll pull up here, drop them all, and guy will jump in the front end loader, stack it all up there, make it a big mountain. And it is, as a matter of fact, I know as the community has been complaining, it is spilling out the sides, and I'm sure it's inside the wall there, but we'll get it all squared away once that day comes. We're quite a bit ways away. Next is kind of like customer parking here, as well as our offices. Wink, wink. And then back over here we have our storage, our trailer storage. We got this little guy, he's never been used, not even once. It was just brought here and never used it. And we have our big trailer, our big storage trailer. It's a Crampy, I can't really remember what this is called. We have so much stuff around here, it's hard to keep track. But this thing's sweet, because we can put a cover over the top, and I think it's 59,000 liters, I want to say. No. That was stupid. But yeah, we use that for all of our wood chips. And we got our logging trailer here. It's where we'll put all of our logs that are cut 10 meters long. We don't ever really do logging that much as we do wood chips, so this doesn't get used that much, but it is very fun to mess around with. And then we have our Goldhofer, it looks like. Low loader. And this is pretty cool because it actually separates right here. As you can see, a little black part, and makes this trailer like double the length it is. And this is really useful when we're hauling several tractors, or we'll throw the Scorpion King up on there, or whatever. It's really a lot faster to transport, this with a semi truck that can go, 60 instead of, I think the operating speed on the Scorpion King is 25, I want to say is like the max speed. I don't know. Let me have these. We don't ever really use these, but I like them because they look cool. And also, I guess like our cleanup crews, because we do have a crew that'll go out and clean up after we're done, little twigs and stuff like that. But these are cool because they have a trailers over here have hooks on them that rides up into there and it pulls them up and on. Got our little wash station here as well. Oops. Oh man, I messed up bad. Oh well, we're over here now. This is employee parking. As you see, I've kind of got my car sitting over here. And if other employees feel so inclined, they can buy cars and park, but if not, that's just where I'm keeping my car. We've got a little kind of break area over here. They can come over, you know, make something to eat or whatever on their lunch or whatever the case may be. What else we got? Oh, here's the trailers for the, I guess you'd call it them two items right there, the two orange ones. See that hook grabs on there and pulls it up on there, pulls it up onto the trailer. I mean, they're really cool. I mean, I bought them when I saw them and just kind of thought, oh well, this will be sweet for, you know, whenever we get to use them. Anyway, this video has just got extremely long. Up there is absolutely nothing. There's nothing in there. We'll probably never use it. It's just there. Anyway, guys, that's kind of it. I just wanted to show you around for a little bit. I'll have another video out tomorrow morning, actually, because I was short on the Minecraft one. I didn't upload it this week. And I just kind of wasn't feeling it that day, so I'll be back tomorrow as an extra on top of my usual schedule. And tomorrow will be a lot more fun video. Even if you haven't really liked the content I put up so far, I encourage you to come back tomorrow, check it out, because you will enjoy this one. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.